Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Pets. Welcome to episode 24 of Ask Alan. The idea behind this is that you ask us questions, we answer them, and the great thing about it is we stick it on social media, which means you'd be surprised how many people get in contact and they said, I've always thought about asking that question. So make sure you get a question in. It helps so many people, not just the person who asked the question. So let's start the episode. Question 1. My dog's poo gets runny towards the end of the day. Why? It's a really hard one to answer. I can take a stab at it. It will vary from one dog to the next. The most common answer is often the right one. Just law of averages, that's going to be the way. And it will probably be overfeeding. So we often get asked this question when a dog is around about 14, 15 months. And the reason for that is they're not growing anymore, or not growing particularly, and you'll often find that we're still trying to feed them a little bit too much, or it could be down to the amount of treats the dog's getting. So the most common answer to this is you're slightly overfeeding, and especially with small dogs, it doesn't have to be overfeeding by a huge amount to cause this. So if it is happening to you, you could always try reducing the amount of food you're feeding. If your dog is a healthy weight, of course. If your dog's underweight, maybe talk to us first. But if your dog's a healthy weight, you're going to come to no harm at all just by taking 10% down or something like that. So well worth a try. Question 2. Do you have any supplements that support kidneys? Yes, we do. I've got one in my pocket. So this is Proflax. We absolutely love the Proflax range. It's all natural. It is easy to give as a supplement. Some supplements are a right pain to feed. This one is really, really good because it's a liquid, so you can add it to raw food, you can add it to kibble, you can add it to water, depending on your dog's tolerance to taste and stuff like that. But the omega-3 one, which turns out is a word I struggle to say, this particular one also helps support kidney function, so well worth considering that one. Question 3. Do you have anything to help the dog during fireworks? Yes, we definitely do. We have a few supplements that work really, really well. CSJ have a calm down, which works particularly well. The great thing about that product is, well, actually all the products I'm going to recommend, they are nice and natural, so you can feed them, and they work really, really well alongside all the diets that we have here. So CSJ have the calm down one, that's a powder form, and Proflax have a calming one as well that is well worth considering. So they're just two, and we have other products as well. But if you've got concerns about it, either give us a bell, drop us a message, or come in store and we can definitely help you with that. Question 4. My dog eats well for a few days, then doesn't, then does again. Why? Generally speaking, it's going to be that you're overfeeding. So what we often see is, and people say it one of two ways, saying that they go off their food for a couple of days and then they eat well for a couple of days, or they just come in and say, my dog has gone fussy. So what we find, if we overfeed a dog very slightly, often you'll find they eat quite well for 2 to 3 days, and then they stop eating and appear to be fussy for 2 to 3 days. Then they eat well for 2 to 3 days, and so on and so forth. And you get this roller coaster of eating. It's super, super common, and generally speaking, if we reduce the amount we feed, we get over that entirely. The way to think about it is a bit like us at Christmas. So we overeat, or I certainly do, on Christmas Eve, and then we overeat Christmas Day, overeat Boxing Day, and then the day after you don't really feel like eating too much. Well, you've eaten God knows how many, too many calories extra on those 3 days, and we're kind of self-regulating. We have a salad or something like that and basically waste most of the leftovers we thought we were going to eat, or something like that. And dogs, it happens to exactly the same. We do it to dogs all the time. So if you overfeed slightly, you'll often find this. Eat well for 2 to 3 days and then go fussy for 2 to 3 days. So I would recommend, first thing to do, just slightly reduce the amount you're feeding. Question 5. What's the best food to feed my cat? You can tell I haven't seen these questions before. That is a question we get asked so often, and I take a proper cop-out. I can't tell you. It's as simple as that. I can tell you nutritionally what's probably going to be best for your cat, but so much depends on what your cat gets on with. And that's basically what we've built this business on, is that actually helping you find that food. There isn't anyone in the world that can say to you, if you feed this food to your cat, they will absolutely love it. Not with, either they're lying or they just don't know what they're talking about. It'll be one of the two. Because every cat is different. There are millions of cats in this country, and it's ludicrous to think that there is one product out there that they all will eat really, really well. It just doesn't happen. The same as what I eat might not suit you. So we can advise and say a lot of cats really like this. We can say nutritionally this one is really, really good, or this is the one you should try. But whenever you change your cat food or dog food, whenever you change your cat food, always go for a small amount to begin with, check your cat likes it, and then go from there. Because to be honest with you, I cannot tell you just by looking at your cat. It's an impossibility. So try a little amount. We can definitely advise nutritionally, or if you've got a particular issue with a cat, we can definitely help you with that. But I can't tell you the best one to feed your cat, because you can have the best cat food in the world. It could have won millions and millions of awards, but if your cat doesn't eat it, it's not really worth you buying it. So it's a case of finding that balance and finding that right food for your cat. And with that, we can definitely help you. So that concludes all the questions for episode 24. Thank you for asking the questions. We absolutely love answering them. And remember, if you've got a burning question, either come in store and we can answer it, and you can send us a message, you can phone up. There's loads of different ways of getting in touch with us. So ask away. See you soon.